Greetings to each and everyone. The COVID-19 pandemic brought us to the new normal setting of education. As what Undersecretary Pomosino Malaluan, Chief of Staff of the Office of the Secretary, said on his interview with ABS-CBN News, the past school year was very challenging. But despite these challenges, these changes, we overcame. True indeed what Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez once said, change takes courage. With a courageous heart in mind, with the guidance and help of our Almighty God and our dynamic educators, the COVID-19 pandemic didn't hinder us to continue and assure quality of education. I, in behalf of Osmeña National High School faculty and staff, present to you the first virtual graduation ceremony of Osmeña National High School Class 2020-2021 with a theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. Let us start this momentous program with the singing of the Philippine National Anthem through PowerPoint presentation. Following this is a prayer to be led by Shella Bicon Tapay, Grade 12 Vanguard. And remain paying attention for the singing of Bicol March and Schools Division Office Hymn.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisilip, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may di magdidiling. Luma ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mag-aapi, ang namatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Maraming salamat, Panginoon, sa pagbibigay ng isang magandang araw na ipagdiwang ang ganitong klase ng selebrasyon. Naway gabayan mo pa kami sa aming tatahaking landas. Bigyan mo kami ng lakas upang harapin ang aming bukas. Lahat sana ng pagsubok na darating ay makakayanan namin. Hangad namin ang iyong gabay at suporta sa aming bagong haharaping mundo. Naway maging maayos ang aming isipan sa pagsagawa at pagkamit ng aming mga pangarap sa buhay. Huwag mo kaming papabayaan sa araw-araw naming buhay. Sa iyo nang gagaling ang aming lakas, sa ngalan ng Ama na si Jesus. Amen.
Dear beloved Bicolanda, of the Virgin of Peña Francia, renowned for healing and exceeding from dawn to dusk, we're singing our praise to thee. Where the flames, sparkling rivers and seas, hills and mountains breeze adore. From the shores across the seas, all nature's here to thee abound. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, our native land behold. Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate, Sorsogon. Sinis o Irigan, nagalikaw, Legazpi, Tabaco, Sorsogon, and Masbate, abode of noble heroes, land of the free. Oh, Mount Mayon is watching over thee. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, the home of the Ora Fearless warriors, bold yet brave, to truth and dignity we give in. Bicolanja, Bicolanja, the home of the Oragons. Fearless warriors, bold yet brave, to truth and dignity we give in. The truth and dignity we give in. We
In the midst of a changing world, they're standing tall, adept at dealing with whatever life affords. With the skills, their wit and wisdom all aglow, they'll find their dreams wherever they belong. Guided by the Almighty, they dwell in harmony with their coastal land and all its nature's grace. Hail to every must, but then you learn to stand. In power they will make our country stand. To make you feel there's so much fun and joy in learning, to keep them safe in every need and right protected, to nurture them and let their passions glow and burning, to light their path and lead them to a righteous life. This is the dream of the division of Masbate, a lifelong quality education for her children, hand in hand with the leaders, teachers, and the whole community. Every noble dream of Masbateños will come true. This is the dream of the division of Masbate, a lifelong quality education for her children, hand in hand with the leaders, teachers, and the whole community. Every noble dream of Masbateños will come true. Come true.
To formally welcome you all, let us listen to the words of Jezebel C. Bellio, Grade 12 Vanguard.
To our beloved and energetic teacher in charge, Sir Dennis A. Taporda, to all teachers who tirelessly guide us throughout this school year. GPTO officials, barangay officials who join us to this joyous event. To our supportive parents and my fellow students, have a blissful day to all of us. Today, we are celebrating the 4th graduation ceremony under K-12 with the theme strengthening the quality of education amidst COVID-19 pandemic. Despite of this pandemic, we are gathered here to receive our diploma. As we continue, I hope that it will end to a peaceful and successful one. And now, with the presence of all gathered this day, I now officially open the program.
The graduating senior high school class of 2020-2021 will be presented and attested by Sir Dennis Insinaris Tacorda, Osmeño National High School teacher in charge.
The school's division superintendent of Masbate Province, Ma'am Nene Rosal Merioles, CISO 5. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for this school year 2020-2021 of Osmeña National High School. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements of K-12 basic education curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. Candidates for graduation. Alba Mark Anthony Alvarez. Arabejo Chonard Garde. Arpon Glenmark Patropes. Baga Cherwin de la Cruz. Vinaobra Kenneth Amatos. Buhia Donald Kalinawan. Kabahog Wenmark Candia. Kabintoy Pedro Jr. Abinyon. Cantuba Nilu Jr. Boa. Consinsino Justin Serge Belen. Consinsino Justin Simon Belen. Cristobal Cherico Gallo. Dilara Marvin Bataclan. Dignos Chan Paul Abinyon. Esquilona Chunel Napoles. Flores Jerwin Panghunasan. Galrio Rigel Soplito. Hilok Hari Roa. Hilok Henry Roa. Habla Dino Viña. Epsol Cesar Talaugo. Lontabo Jason Torres. Madrid Nardito Jr. Helen. Mendoza Irichan Marcaida. Miss Keriola Rodjan Libron. Rial Raymark Timblor. Rotoni Kent Joshua de la Sala. Rotoni Melchor Borromeo. Rotoni Raymark Igloso. Sosito Jerome Jaime. Talisik Joshua Mahina. Delio Jezabel Carpino, Brown Mary Joy Victoy, Boa Jehan Rosalo, Uvia Jessa Medina, Kalinawan Mylene Joy Dipon, Kalinawan Rayan Bumentera, Canino Marian Vargas, Chavez Cherry Urias, Tapay Sheila Batuhan, Dignos Treshamay Zapanta, Dignos Baby Chain Alico, Dungon Angel May Alvarez, Isnardo Alondra Viloria, Isnardo Elamay Ispares, Isnardo Michelle Viloria, Porty Mary Ann Oliva, Litada Maria Dolores Nava, Lusong Aisin, Mahinay Rose Ann Timblor, Maldo Danielen Moneset, Montecalvo Jane Almario, Montecalvo Myra Radan, Umbao Joan Kate Rotoni, Pinano Elmarie Abiertas, Ramos Elamay Pipilya, Roa Rina Kalinawa, Roa Rona Kalinawa, Rodrigo Richin Capinig, Rotoni Erica Bogero, Rotoni Zaira Habla, Supilanas Jane Abiner, Suplito Clarice Ann Gomez, Verano Kayla Asoke. May I therefore recommend that their graduation be confirmed. Thank you.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Secretary of Education, and upon the recommendation of your school principal, that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education, I hereby confirm you graduates for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations. My congratulations to all the graduates of school year 2020-2021, and my heartfelt greetings and unending gratitude to the teachers, school heads, and to all SDO Masbate Province personnel, parents, LGU officials, and to all who have extended their support and responded to the challenge of education in the new normal. Looking back to the year 2020, the historic declaration of President Rodrigo Duterte of the enhanced community quarantine in the entire Luzon on March 16 had caused us so much fear and doubts. The abrupt change brought by the pandemic made us all dumbfounded. Many had lost their job as companies and businesses went bankrupt. Many lives were claimed by COVID-19. Because of this, the hope of the resilient Filipinos had flickered. The Department of Education was greatly affected by the sudden change that confronted the education sector. For the first time, no graduation ceremonies were held for the school year 2019-2020. The opening of classes for the succeeding school year was changed from June to August and then moved to October 5. Many had their doubts on the school's readiness and the teachers' preparation in the implementation of the new learning modalities. The parents and learners became hesitant. There was also a significant decrease of enrollment for this school year due to the effect of the pandemic, which made living harder for some of our learners. We had been worried and sad, thinking how we could cope with the changes in the educational system. Yet, this has never stopped our department from doing its best to deliver quality education to Filipino learners amidst the pandemic. And this day marks our victory over the challenges brought by COVID-19 as we reap the fruit of our sacrifices and perseverance. Finally, the names will be given faces as we will be able to uncover the smile and the hope we have longed to see on the face of every learner as he or she receives his or her certificate or diploma. I am very much grateful to the parents for fulfilling their duties and responsibilities for their children. You are the heroes during this pandemic. Your diligence in claiming and returning the self-learning modules is a manifestation that you really value your children's education and earnestly lead them to a brighter future. There might have been many hindrances, but you have helped us do our duties for your children. Most of all, you give them assurance that you are always there to guide and teach them and make them feel more inspired and motivated to learn, even they are at home. My salute for your sacrifices. My praises and salute also to our beloved teachers, school heads, and to all SDO Masbate personnel. Education in the new normal might not have been easy as we're not fully prepared for this, but your dedication to perform your duties and most especially your love and care for your learners have made us successful in hurdling this historic school year. The implementation of the new learning delivery modalities might not have been easy, but we have truly done our best. Education is not just a responsibility of the students, teachers, and parents, but of the whole community that is always ready to support and guide a child who wants to study and achieve his or her dream. Over the years, our country's education sector has met so many problems, yet we have proven that through our unity in providing the best education and the brighter future for Masbataño learners is within our reach, whatever threat COVID-19 will bring us. Remember, education will be your sharpest weapon against whatever challenges that you will face. Your graduation today, your little success, is an indication that you will have more battles to win in the future. I have high hopes for your success. Once again, congratulations, my dear graduates. Thank you, and God bless.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the Parent Teachers Associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world. and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
At this moment, Sir Dennis Encinares Tacorda, the teacher in charge of Osmeña National High School, will give the Academic Excellence Awards to the deserving graduates. To be assisted by the class advisors, Sir Willie B. Talaugon, Section Sentinel, and Ma'am Sherlyn V. Camara, Section Vanguard. Cantuba Nilo Bua with honors. Belio Jezabel Cardino with honors. Chavez Cherry Orias with honors. Kuntapay Sheila Batuhan with honors. Habla Dino Viñas with honors. Umbao John Kate Rotoni with honors. Bua Jehan Rosales with high honors. Now, let us all listen attentively to the words of gratitude of Jihan R. Bua.
To our beloved teacher in charge, Sir Dennis Itacorda, to our supportive family, especially our parents, teaching staff, and to my fellow graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to everyone. Today is our unforgettable day in our high school life. This is a dream day of all graduating students, and this is our last day to show our warmest gratitude to our dear alma mater. We thought that we cannot experience the graduation day in this year because of pandemic. We always blame the COVID-19 because we cannot do the things we've done in previous years. We know that at the beginning of modular studies, it is hard to us to accept the new normal learning, but we need to endure it. It's not important if it is face-to-face or modular learning. What is important is we learn, we got knowledge, and discover things with our own self. Through this, we learn to be more independent and competitive. Instead of blaming COVID-19, let us acknowledge the DepEd family for finding a way to continue our study even we are in the middle of pandemic. Let's thank the new normal because we continue and finish our study. We want to express our warmest gratitude to all the people who are behind our success. First, to our God, thank you for guiding us every day, even in bad and good times, for giving us good health in such a wonderful day. To our supportive parents, Thank you for everything. Thank you for unconditional love, care, and guidance with us every day, for supporting our wants and financial needs. Without you, we are nothing. All these diplomas, awards, and certificates are dedicated to you. Thank you very much. To our understanding teachers, thank you for sharing your time, talent, and knowledge with us. You gave along patience, even sometimes we are annoying. We put some efforts to make your lessons more interesting just to lighten up our mood. Thank you for our being second parents in the school. To our teacher in charge, Sir Dennis Itacorda, and all the staffs, thank you for making this school and your student good as possible. You made some sacrifices for the sake of our learning. Thank you for the good memories you gave to us within 6 years. And lastly, to our dearest alma mater, thank you for being home and part of our journey. We are so proud for being part of this school. We will miss you all. Today, we are the graduates of 2020-2021, officially saying goodbye to our dearest alma mater. Thank you.
At this juncture, let us all witness the graduates' pledge of loyalty to be led by Nilo E. Cantuba.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the graduates of Sumenia National High School, school year 2020-2021, do hereby and solemnly pledge to the best of our ability and to maintain and perpetuate the ideals and aspirations of our nation. In accordance to the noble design of the Department of Education, to contribute the best of our effort to hard work and perseverance in building a progressive republic, and to remain loyal to our dear alma mater and trustworthy to her and glory. So help us God.
As they reminisce their colorful times during high school days, let us all listen as they dare to dream and soar high with their graduation song.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting down for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where's no one been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. Cause every night the path is always in my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of what I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world's we're gonna make.
There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with the things from far away. Special things I compile, each wonder and make you smile on a rainy day. They can say
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are giving me away.
I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the worlds we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
My respect to our school's division superintendent, Ma'am Nene Rosal Merioles, CISO 5. My equal respect to Sir Joel E. Kaulboy, our assistant schools division superintendent for secondary. Our very supportive district supervisor of Labria South, Ma'am Hidelesa M. Bulante. Barangay officials of Barangay Osmeña, headed by Barangay Captain Benos S. Gomez. PTA officials, headed by Efren Riba, and SGC officials, headed by Johnny Sosito. My dear parents, graduates, completers, friends, a pleasant day to each and everyone. Being a part of this historical event in your time soon is a big honor. Amidst of the global pandemic brought to us by COVID-19, we're able to come up with this momentous event, your completion and graduation day. It only shows how resilient we are as Filipino at a time of crisis. Sa mga magulang, ang aking taos-pusong pasasalamat at pagpupugay sa inyong matyagang pagsubaybay at paggabay sa inyong mga anak hanggang maabot ang kanilang pangarap. My salute also to the teaching staff and non-teaching staff of Osmeña National High School. You have done your part. Thank you very much. Para kayong BDO, you find ways. Despite of the challenges we faced brought by COVID-19, you always find ways to continue to develop the potentials of our clients. Without your commitment to service, our learners will never make it. Thank you very much. To the graduates, my congratulations for a job well done. According to our regional director, Gilbert Sadsad, you belong to one of a kind generation of young learners who will share the story of success. As you go on with life, please remain courageous and with keen spirit as the challenge continues. Your graduation is a gateway to a higher level of learning. Once again, my congratulations and God bless us all. Thank you.
Today marks the end of your high school journey, yet the beginning of new chapters of your life. As you walk out through the portal of Osmeña National High School, bear in mind what Gabriel Gifford once said: be bold, be courageous, be your best. I, in behalf of Osmeña National High School faculty and staff, joyfully congratulate all the graduates and their parents. This is your Lady of Ceremony, Marian Tacorda Sohede, saying, keep safe, stay healthy, thank you, and mabuhay.